works in the app, and I'm cool with that.
All right, yeah, that's a nice stopgap. I appreciate that. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the effort.
Me too. I appreciate it.
Like they made what's it called where cross save as soon as they decoupled themselves, as soon as they consciously uncoupled from Activision.
Yeah, by
Yo,
Activision.
we got cross save. So I'm pretty sure like next
I'm
year.
Oh,
taking the
Yep.
kids.
They left and took the kids. I'm sure that cross play is definitely in the pipeline for next year. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because if they can
ooh.
make,
So we can play with
yeah,
PlayStation.
or PC, and I think a lot of that has to
Mm,
no, but I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that also the Xbox Series X and PS5 finally are going to have 60 frames per second. So the
yeah,
material like frame rate advantage that PC players have, and
yeah.
I heard this year's Call of Duty, for all the BS that they've put their poor player base through, you can
Mm.
play that with mouse and keyboard on console. Uh
What?
huh. So I can't see why that would not be a thing also for Destiny, considering it's up to spec. If they wanted to do it, I don't think Microsoft or Sony would say no.
Microsoft won't say
Oh,
no. Sony, I'm not
Microsoft
sure.
absolutely wouldn't actually, because I think Sea of Thieves can be played with a mouse and
Yeah,
keyboard.
I believe
Mm-hmm.
so. Yeah. Huh.
Oh, Eris.
What?
Whoa, what is this demonic stuff?
It's so wonderful in hindsight to know what this means, because I think the Night Shadow Keep came out. Jessica and I were so confused. We were
Yeah.
like,
Like,
what?
Like what?
ghost,
What's even
ghost?
happening?
We have a
Yeah,
ghost
like
now?
the
Yeah.
haunting,
Uh, Does he turn into horror?
the haunting on House Luna. It's
Uh
Earth.
Attention all Guardians. Last night we detected a seismic disturbance on the moon. Within hours, it was swarming with hive.
Within
This
hours,
plague must not be allowed
it
to
was
spread.
swarming with hives.
Really?
Well, time to kick some high butt.
You mean like they haven't already burrowed into the crust of this planet and devastated the heck out of it?
Yeah, I thought the whole thing with the moon was that the hive kind of took it over.
They kind of did, but I guess, after we defeated Oryx, after we defeated Crota, the hive activity
Hmm.
probably slowed down a bit. Kind of undermined itself a little bit. Because we didn't really hear from the hive that much in Rise of Iron.
The hive
Yeah,
More
that's
about the
true.
Fallen freaking out all over the place.
that is where our disturbance.
But it's like, wait.
We
There's
will
hive activity there?
But first, we must regain the
I
loop
thought we
flow.
just cleaned up this mess.
This is all too
I
familiar.
thought we just cleaned
But do
up
not
this
let
Yeah,
the
mess.
right?
atrocities of Crota harm you.
Eradication.
Whatever
You
this
see?
is,
It came back like
the
pests.
tragedies of our
Do you see what
past
Zavala's saying? He's like, I'm sure for some of you this is all too familiar. But we won't let the tragedies of Crota,
Yeah.
overwhelm you. It's like, oh, well, at least Zavala knows. Like, I thought we just
Yeah.
finished spraying this apartment.
That's funny.
The hive appear to be retreating. Commander, these hive are erratic, scattered.
Yeah,
They're
they are.
scattered.
Crota's death left a void they have yet to fill. But the disturbance seems to have emboldened them. They must be
They're really
stopped.
red, too.
We're on it.
Yeah, apparently they, the whole thing is, they're technically not
Hive are
even
coming from that
hives.
portal up ahead.
The red hive are not really hives.
Well, you're our lore master, so, it's up to you to explain this craziness.
Yeah, apparently these red hive are not really hives.
Oh, really?
E?
Yeah. Apparently, something, aka the pyramid, is kind of, I don't even know what the word is. It's It's simulating hive.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, seriously, these are not really hives. At least that's what's in the story. Clearly, they look like hives, and they behave
Oh.
like
You're
hives.
telling me the pyramid is making these things?
Yeah, the pyramid is making these.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
What a way to kick off a 180. A 180 of the hive. A 180 of the crab. Ah! Listen. Goodbye.
Yeah, because, I mean, technically, from a story perspective, they don't really make any sense. You know, like, what are these hives doing here? If they are hives, then who are they loyal to?
Hashladoon?
Who do they work for?
Hashladoon. Hashladoon is in the Dreaming City. Is she not?
Isn't she in the Scarlet Keep?
She is?
There's an entire
Oh, that
strike
is
based
cool.
around it. It's called the Scarlet Keep.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
That's who you fight at the end of the
But-
Scarlet Keep. Hashladoon, daughter of Crota. It's the strike that comes with Shadow Keep. I mean, we're gonna see it tonight.
Oh, that's
We're gonna see it
right.
eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna see it.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, uh-oh.
That's another one of Crota's children's. Which begs the question, how did Crota get so many children?
Yeah.
Jeez. Crota,
Crota has
Nokris,
a number of-
Hashladoon, Irana, Havak. Like, damn, Crota.
Well,
That's what happens when you
alright,
realize you
so-
suddenly have a penis. It's like, yep, I'm about to impregnate everything.
Well, alright,
Whoa.
let's be fair here. Nokris is not Crota's kid. Nokris is Crota's brother.
Nokris is Crota's. Well, if I mean, you know what I mean. Oryx, like Oryx's kids. Oryx had a lot of kids. Yeah,
Well, yeah, Oryx has, he has
just setting up franchises.
Crota, Nokris. He has 5 kids total.
It's a lot of kids.
Which is, when you think about the fact that, you know, look at, you see how how the hive reproduce. they're like cockroaches. That doesn't seem
not
like that
even an
many.
insult. She's like, that's just the way it is.
Now's our chance.
That's just the way it is. All right, all right. I love how this thing is just here. Like that angle that
Yeah.
they show the keep from and where you end up is just hilarious in how similar yet how different they are.
Yeah.
Because the first thing they show you is that there's a giant just red thing in the middle of the Hellmouth. It's like, oh, how'd that get there? I'm trying so hard to freeze that thing, it's not freezing.
I know, right? Because it's an angle, it's so high up.
Yeah, it's so high.
To launch it. Ooh.
Yeah, right? Who almost got hit by the ball?
Good work, Guardians.
Look at
I
it.
did.
Look at it.
LZ up and running soon.
Playing
Yeah.
around with
In
it.
the meantime, press on towards the
Hey, let's roll it into the let's roll it into the keep.
Guardian, there's no time to
Whoa.
This is roll it in. Look at this. Oh, I'm coming for you, Hashladoon, and I got a ball.
last I heard from her.
Ah, look at
We'll find her. Alive.
You're ridiculous. You're giant.
Oh, did y'all roll it off the edge? Ah, you monsters.
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't do anything.
It was behind us, yeah. It's right
Yeah.
behind
Oh.
us.
Well, sometimes you can take all the balls with you, and sometimes you can't, I suppose.
Sometimes you gotta leave your balls behind.
Yeah, the ball got left.
Y'all are monsters. Just gonna throw that out there. Y'all are too casually accepting of this whole leaving of the balls behind thing.
Hive's activity on the moon before the
Yeah.
I don't think this is the proper message that we want to be sending out.
but have not yet discovered the purpose of this Scarlet Keep.
Okay.
Guardian down.
Hmm.
Oh crap.
Did you get hit by a tank?
So no, I got killed by that giant shrieker thing.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys hear that apparently we get to keep TikTok, I guess?
I mean, it's
TikTok's coming away.
endured, you know, pretty stubbornly. I thought that was in the can a long time ago, but what happened exactly?
Apparently another judge ruled that the president can't just ban it like that.
Oh, okay, so it's not a threat to it's not a
good.
standing threat to our national security after all, is what you're saying?
Apparently not. No.
Fancy that.
Yeah, you just saw
Fancy
the
Funny how
that.
things work out, huh?
Crazy.
Is anyone relieved at this news, or was anyone like secretly crossing their fingers?
I didn't care that much, but
Yeah, I don't really use TikTok.
but I did think it was weird that
China, that he had his vendetta
okay,
against China.
Here's what against China.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's jealous. I don't know why.
It's pretty pronounced, you know.
It's just ridiculous. Like the whole thing was stupid. And you could argue that part of the reason he had such a problem with it is that remember when like a bunch of like when he had that rally and a bunch of like
TikTokers bought up all of the seats.
TikTokers, bought
Yeah.
up all the seats
I do remember that.
and you know, he thought it was sold out, and it wasn't. Actually, like 3/4 empty.
Yeah.
I think that's what had him salty. I don't think there was anything else, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was really it. I think it was really it because it had kind of all of a sudden become a platform for younger people who are voting for the first time, to get organized. And they did. And it hurt him. So he was salty.
I mean, yeah, I suppose. I mean, it did hurt a rally, yeah, but I feel like he's just been very diametrically opposed to China as an entity.
Just in
Yeah.
general. Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
that's true.
He, to this minute, still calls coronavirus the China virus.
The China.
Exactly.
You know, and did not even hesitate to call it the Kung flu when people were calling it that on social media.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Like, I just...
Like, any opportunity he has to, like, dunk on China or make China out to be the root of all our evils. You know, a bit of gaslighting to just take the spotlight off of him for a bit. It seemed like he would jump on it. But that's good, you know. I like consistent reminders to the soon-to-be former knucklehead-in-chief that checks and balances exist.
Yep.
Thank goodness for them, too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they came
Yeah, like all the way, like even up to this, you know, temper tantrum about having won or not. Thank goodness for checks and balances. Like, he's genuinely seemed flabbergasted that he could not just sue the country into oblivion or lock it dead with a slap suit or challenge the results and get exactly what he wants by swaying electoral college votes or whatever else, you know, whatever ridiculousness he convinced himself he should be able to do. So.
Yeah, I do. You know, it was interesting because it exposed some of the weaknesses in our electoral system.
Yes, it does.
Like, it definitely exposed some things that are weird. You know,
Just a
like
scouting mission, she said. And
the
then let it
states, you know, need
Eris
to
is resilient.
certify the results.
She's proven that again and again.
So whenever we're, you know, on November 4th, whenever
If
we're
anybody
sitting at
can take care of
home
themselves, it's
hearing
Eris
the
Morgan.
results, it's really just the news organizations that are getting those
Like Cora?
results and projecting them.
Yeah, like they're actually doing the counts themselves and making them up themselves.
But right, like they're, you know, they're taking whatever those counties are reporting and they're saying, okay, based on what we have, this is what we're projecting the winner is. But the actual president-elect
Is.
isn't certified until the states do it, which is good that we kind of expose. I didn't know that, to be honest. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that the counts were done and certified that day.
I know, me too.
Oh no. Mm-hmm. Hey, inadvertently
You know?
educating us all, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, through his idiocy, inadvertently making us all learn things. I kind of appreciate that.
What was
It's almost like he was. It's almost like he was operating off of the same knowledge that we all collectively had. You know, just via, you know, a little bit of apathy.
Yeah,
You know, because again, I mean, if the hot dog tastes
yeah.
good, you're not really asking about the ingredients.
Right?
Then it starts
Exactly.
tasting funny. You're like, wait a minute, what was in this before?
Like, what is going on with
It's
this
fake.
hot dog?
Exactly.
What's
Exactly.
in it?
What was in this before, and why isn't this in it now? Oh, really? It's because you could
Yeah.
do this to it? Ugh.
Exactly. He didn't complain about electric college when he won. But all of a sudden, it's
Yeah,
fine.
right? Imagine that.
The whole thing was so stupid. Like,
Like,
we talked about this, Lucian. Like, you know, it was so crazy that his supporters were like, on the states he was winning, they were like, count the vote.
these hive? They're
Or
not
something like
actually
that. Oh, was it
hive.
the opposite?
Their
On
energy
counties he was
signature is
winning,
entirely
they were like,
unfamiliar.
stop the count. And on counties he was losing, they were like, count the votes.
Yeah, we
The
count
source
it.
of our disturbance should be right around here.
It's so stupid. The whole thing was retarded. Like, how are you protesting opposite things?
because obviously some states
you're-
know how to count better than others.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Right? This is my favorite. This is my corner.
Yeah. Ooh.
What is that?
Oh,
I've never
jeez!
seen anything like it. This must be what Eris was
What?
after.
This is like...
Brandon, this is all news. Because you've already seen a million pyramids. But technically, this is the first time you see a
Ooh.
pyramid.
Wow.
This was like one of my favorite moments. You just round that bend, and then
Yeah.
Ghost is like, what is that? And then you just hear... That pyramid theme. Look at how big this thing... But I gotta... Look at how big this thing is!
Look at how
Yeah,
big
it's
it is.
huge.
Brandon, it's been here the entire time.
Whoa.
Like, it's been in the
entire
crust
time
of the
it's been
moon.
here.
You can't even see the
Yeah.
point of it.
It's
Very.
been in the moon the entire time. Which means that the darkness was always here.
Yeah, hiding.
Mhm.
Yep. It's a great metaphor.
Oh, yeah. Like the darkness didn't just get here.
Whoa.
Something
Yeah,
wrong.
it's been here the entire time. It's been
feel
part of us
strange.
all
Like
along.
someone
You know what Ghost is saying?
thing is invading my light.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Oh, this is like the first appearance.
Oh, what's that over there?
That thing.
You are
Across
such
the
a
way.
goof.
What is that?
Me?
No, me.
You're a goof. That's right.
I love your dramatic naivete.
There's some sort of massive energy spike here. It's too heavy for us to pass through.
Too heavy.
So what do? Do we shoot it? Ah, not well, can't jump through it. Oh no!
Ooh.
I mean, you can let him have it.
But we killed him.
He's actually not seen it.
Oh, wow.
Man, I killed you once, I kill you again. Did you fall?
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Falling in record time. I love you. Yeah. I tell you, we've already said it. He's got to get his pound of splat.
Eat some darkness.
Right, like we came in here with stasis.
Exactly.
The darkness was not ready. Crota's like, what is this freezing shit?
What is this? Ooh. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Whoa, Crota. I'm coming for them neck bones. I'm coming for them ankle bones.
Oh, ah.
He's coming for ankles.
Whoa. That exploding thrall just sent me sky high.
He's like right on your. He's like.
Oh, he was like kneeling on me.
He's regenerating?
Oh. Oh, hello.
Oh, oh, he what a buddy.
That is Gaul.
We can't win.
That is the fanatic.
Now.
Get to go.
He brought the fanatic. Uh-oh.
What in the world?
She said something about halal and iklak.
Dama.
That's a nice throwback to the Taken King. There's like a mission where you had to steal Crota's essence to become ascendant. And while you were trapped in the Hellmouth running from the hive, Eris does an incantation and like teleports you out of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that pyramid? You've heard the stories of the traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity.
The traveler's
Before
sacrifice.
us lies a dark remnant of their existence. Was it struck down by the traveler? Left here on purpose? The truth is ours to discover. Discover how. We find a way inside.
Oh. Zavala's not gonna like that.
Yeah, and Eris Morn, she's way too excited by that.
I mean, she's had the hive eyes for how long? Like, this is like the ultimate validation for Eris. Like, I told you. I told y'all. Y'all put me under the stairs for trying to tell you the truth.
She was a crazy lady.
They really put her under the stairs, dude. Like in the old tower, there's a small stairway to the Vanguard that leads to the Vanguard office, and that's where like Zavala, Cade, and Ikora were originally, in the Vanguard office. Eris Morn is not in the Vanguard office, okay? She's literally like under the stairs. Just talking all this stuff about the darkness is coming. I can feel Crota's fingertips on my collarbone.
And this
It's like, what?
my Morn.
She's just sitting under there just rambling about the darkness, and you're like, okay, Eris, yeah, sure. The darkness.
The funny thing is that even after you were done with the campaign for that expansion, if you hadn't done the raid, which is actually, you know, killing Crota, she would have something salty to say every time you walked up to her. Like, every minute you don't kill Crota is another minute we're circling the drain. It's like, what? Can you chill?
What do you mean, chill? You're circling the drain.
Yeah.
All right.
I regret I did not.
So we're on that moon wave.
In action.
We're on that moon race. I don't know how the rest of this progresses, but I think
Maybe
we have to at least
talk to Eris.
yeah talk to her.
I'm talking to her right now.
Superman, that moon.
Oh.
Hold nothing back. I'm relieved to see you. While the Taken King lived, his fell voice echoed in my mind.
Ah, that's great.
Hearing voices. Sometimes I felt
I'm gonna make a TikTok in honor of
Ooh.
democracy.
Oryx's true death. The voices went quiet. Now I only hear them if I seek them out.
You should do it. You should do it. I encourage it. Make a TikTok for democracy.
Your path led you here. Take the last step.
I should be like a meme. Should post like
I think,
random things and just be like, I'm doing this for democracy.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna send you a screenshot of this earlier and ask you not to watch it. Did you watch the cutscene?
This is not behind walls. We are not titans.
Because I
Yes.
didn't.
You and I belong out here.
How can you?
Oh.
So you're consciously avoiding watching Bife videos and making me redact half the shit I say about the Deepstone Crypt, but you're also watching cutscenes that spoil Season of the Hunt? Well, I have very little to say about it because I didn't watch it.
Temptation.
Okay.
My mind
fine.
floats free.
That doesn't spill that much.
It kind of does. As soon as I saw the first 5 seconds of it, I was like, nope. Don't want to know what this is about. Even though I get the gist of it,
All we can do to
I don't want to hear it.
and the people we should do.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We can just.
I mean, did someone data mine it?
Yeah, someone did.
It doesn't look data mined. It looks like somebody stole, like, literal footage.
Or not data mine. Yeah, it looks like somebody stole footage from somewhere in Bungie.
Like, this looks like the baseline rigging data, and... Like, there's no
Yeah.
textures. There's polygonal models, but there's no textures, there's no lighting.
She worries.
Like, it looks like a placeholder.
Yeah.
The Vandal in the back has, like, a T-pose. Looks like an early production
I can
cutscene.
hear the words of the dead. Am I dead?
Yeah. So it may not even be in the game like that. Maybe change.
Okay, I got the question whenever you guys got it.
Okay. Let's see. What's the next thing we need to do? We need to. Oh, look at that! Can you?
Can I?
Mm,
Carl, can I?
Huh?
Hold
Well,
nothing
okay.
back. I'm
So,
relieved
alright.
to see
Just
you.
want to put this out there. So, it looks like if we want to, we can start the Trail of the Hunted, which is the new season stuff. But if you want to get through all the way through Shadowkeep, you can do that too. Putting it out there.
Oh, we can? Oh.
Yeah, do you see it? Like when you go
Yeah, I
to the
see it.
map, is
Yeah,
there
yeah,
a
I
Trail of
see
the
it.
Hunted quest? Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think maybe you just have to get through that
Okay.
whole mission. But we can get all the way through Shadowkeep anyway. It's not bad.
I'm along for the ride.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Whatever
just do
y'all
it.
wanna
Let's
do.
just do it.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
Shadowkeep
so-
continues.
Yes, Shadowkeep.
Okay.
Alright, let's go in this direction then.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
So, I mean,
You can talk to me about the cutscene. I'm just like I haven't seen it.
No, it's fine. We don't have to talk about it. it's not a super big spoily thing, but if you'd rather keep it spoiler free,
I mean,
that's
it's
fine
called
too.
The Choice. And it obviously has to do something to
Okay.
do with, like, when you, I guess, complete a good number of the hunts, or at least take out the high
Yeah.
celebrant.
Mm.
And I know it
Yeah,
has
yeah,
something to
that's
do
right.
with the crow, right? Yeah,
It
see?
does.
Is this what
I
success
should have
is
said
like?
something. I totally saw this earlier, and I was going to say, Dare, don't watch this!
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't help it. I was on Raid Secrets.
And when you saw the cutscene, you weren't like, oh, let me hit pause and close window. I was compelled because the
was
cutscene
after
made
that
me watch it.
quality
The
content.
cutscene made
Yeah.
me watch it, even though it literally says spoiler
Temptation.
warning in the title of the video. And is made of placeholder rigging data.
Quality content.
Quality spoilers. Okay.
But hey, Osiris is coming back in 2 weeks.
Oh, good. I'm back, Osiris.
Trials of Osiris. We haven't had Trials of Osiris since Beyond. Since
We have
Beyond
not.
Light Drops. No, because apparently it was too broken. Like.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think like players couldn't get to the lighthouse or something. Or something else happened.
What in the what?
And the people were like flying across the map and doing
Really?
crazy stuff.
Where to?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
games.
amazing.
Pyramid's warding is only a temporary
I wish I could have witnessed that.
It was just
We
too
must
broken.
first understand how it works if we're to pass through it.
I mean, me.
For that, the hive may provide answers.
Um,
For eons, they
I'm happy that
used the pyramid.
Prophecy is coming back
Now,
on Tuesday.
we've constructed that scarlet keep above it.
Oh, I
Its
didn't know
existence
that.
was clearly no
Prophecy
secret
should
to
be
them.
coming back. Part of the,
Now that
you know, the next gen update goes live.
strange
Sir,
congregations of
you will be
hive
playing the game in 60 frames.
Yes.
Enjoy.
there is undoubtedly
I was
Yes.
saying that earlier. I was like, does that
That's
mean
where
that
we
Lucian
start.
and I are gonna be playing it in
Yep.
30 frames,
Yes.
and he's gonna be enjoying the 60 frames life?
Yes.
And FOV slider. And But yeah, Prophecy is also coming back too. So we'll get to run
That's
that dungeon
awesome.
again.
I hope we get the chance to complete it this time. We almost
oh yeah,
had
we
it
were
that
on, we
time.
were we got up to the last boss though.
We got
And
to
in
the
just
last
enough
boss,
time
and we just
to get all
couldn't
the
beat it.
Ascendant Eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Savathun had like these eyes. There was an exotic called the Ruinous Effigy, which was a trace rifle that was made out of the bark of the Tree of Silver Wings.
We found it.
But you needed it to
Okay.
destroy these eyes. Like Savathun had eyes all over the solar system.
do not be afraid to
What in the wow?
And we
Spying.
there were
attack
50 of
people.
them, and 5 of them were hidden in Prophecy. Like literally the night before. What was it, like Sunday? Was that like Sunday night? We
Yeah.
finally got the last ones. So basically, right before the
nice.
game, you know, right before the Traveler healed, we were in there.
Okay, good, good,
Yeah.
good.
That was a great.
It's pretty fun though. Like once you have it figured out, you know, once you're not trying to figure out what to do,
Like a raid.
like just like a raid. Yeah, like I think once you figure out what to do, it's pretty fun.
Well, I can say with the utmost of certainty that Deepstone Crypt was definitely a joy to play. I played it this past weekend. Finally.
Did you finish it last night?
We did not finish it again. we got up to the end, and then we had to stop.
Damn.
Yeah. But in the defense, like a lot of the people we were with, we were teaching the mechanics along the way, so it's not like it was like a smooth, just run. We were actually teaching people
Yeah.
like the mechanics and everything, so it took longer than it would have normally. That's it. Like it just took longer than it would have,
Okay.
Okay. How long did you guys play for?
When did I start, Jessica? Like around 9ish? Like around 8:30, 9ish?
You started around. You started around 9. I want
So
to
maybe
say.
about 3.5 hours.
Okay.
That's not too
No,
bad.
no. I mean, honestly, if I'm in a group of people who know what they're doing, who are like on point, you know, who know their stuff, it really wouldn't take more than like an hour or an hour and a half to do like smoothly. But you know, everyone is still really new to it, so there's always like someone, if you LFG a group out, there's always someone that like doesn't know what's up, and then you gotta teach them because it's very role based. It's very much like there's a lot of things to do, a lot of roles like operator and scanner, and you know, as soon as, and it's not hard to learn, but it's definitely one of those things where like somebody will tell you, then you put it into practice, and then you kind of learn just through doing it. You know, there's a couple of wipes, a couple of deaths, but it's really fun. Like I don't think at any point it was ever frustrating. It was actually a lot of fun. Y'all will have a lot of fun with it too. I think as long as we can get y'all up to like 12:20, 12:30, the higher the better, definitely. But there were people in our group that were like at 12:11. So it's not like, yeah. I mean, as long as the majority of people know what's up and you're good at staying alive, and it's not too tough. It's not crazy tough.
Bobbing and weaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
The enemies are definitely difficult, and by the end, the light level is definitely up to 1250. But the gear you get from the raid is pretty powerful, and you know, it looks nice.
Eris, it's
And the
night.
weapons are awesome too.
Hive are trying to draw them in for the ritual.
Coolest thing about it is that you can play it. Apparently, you can play it as much as you want, really, to like get more
But they
rolls.
don't seem affected by the nightmares at all. Not
That's
like
nice.
this.
Okay.
So it's definitely replayable. It wants to be replayed. It's pretty rewarding, very fun, and
Are key to finding a way beyond the
my favorite blend of story and mechanics and visuals, I think, since King's Fall.
Eris? Those screams sounded familiar. Almost like
Yeah, they really did sound like Omnigul.
we have to hurry.
Sorry, I'm trying my best to
That really
I'm
does
trying my best to
sound
talk about this thing and not drown out the Shadowkeep story. Because it is interesting. It does tie into what we're doing now in a pretty interesting way.
Yeah.
So this is like like if you think of the way Destiny's story tends to rotate between A, B, and C plots, the plot of Shadowkeep is directly related to Beyond Light. Like this is kind of like Shadowkeep's story is technically like the prequel to Beyond Light. That's why I'm trying not to drown it out.
What about the darkness?
Yeah.
I see
Yeah, because
it.
this has a lot to do with Eris, the darkness, the pyramids, and then this story does not get like furthered on really again until Season of the Worthy. No, until Season of the Worthy. Because Season of the Worthy is when Rasputin detects the pyramids in our solar system. They start drawing closer, and then Season of Arrivals is when the pyramids got here. And then Beyond Light.
Brandon, notice the number of things around her.
Did Zavala send you?
Number of things.
With the spirits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember
One,
number.
2.
Yeah, the
Oh,
spirits.
okay.
Now there's 2.
Oh yeah. They're increasing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you get what those are contextually? They're like the members of her fire team. Like part of her story is her team was the first team to go into the Hellmouth to fight Crota. And well, as you can see, Eris is the only one that survived. And
Just
yeah,
barely.
and she
Yeah.
kind of lost her light.
Stasis pulse.
Is infused with darkness these days. As you can see, she doesn't really have a ghost. She's got the hive eyeballs.
Yeah. Ooh, damn. You got to work.
Yeah.
Oof.
And she's been like that ever since that mission.
Pyramid sits in silence. There is so much to say.
This is why she seems to have like such a close link to the darkness and is the most open to. you know, what it is they're either trying to say or trying to communicate. Love how everybody touched by the darkness gets a little bit dramatic. Yeah.
Right?
I wonder what's gonna happen to us.
If we start talking like this, I don't know what will happen.
Alright, so apparently we need to do stuff around.
We must do things
Cleanse essence
in order
prayer.
to appease the darkness. Did you just fall again? How?
Oh,
How,
she
Sway?
fell. Ooh.
Well, I thought I could jump across that chasm, but it turns out I can't.
I think
Like, it looks like you can just jump over.
I was gonna
it.
say I think everyone tried that at some point during Shadowkeep. Like, oh, hey, that looks like it's reachable, and wow, it looked like he just like jumped across and did a midair backflip into oblivion. Body just ragdolled out. He's like, "Grr."
Yeah. Oh.
All right, you. What's next on the menu?
We need to cleanse the essence of despair,
Yeah.
which means we need to collect resources, loot chests, and complete patrols, public events, and lost sectors across the moon.
Ooh. So patrols, lost sectors, and public events.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know, no shortage of lost sectors. If you want, we can go to Archer's Line and do the lost sector there. That's a fun one.
Okay. Let's do
I
it.
love the lost sectors on the moon. This is when lost sectors got really cool. Like lost sectors were always like these like neat little dungeons, but I think Shadowkeep is when they started getting like larger and, you know, more lived in.
Yeah.
And it's like now in Beyond Light we have like legendary lost sectors, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I think my only complaint about the lost sectors now is that, like, it used to be you do the lost sectors and then, like, getting through them put you near the exit.
Yeah, that's still the case.
Now you have to like back, like you have
No,
to
you
backtrack.
you have to backtrack.
No, you don't.
I mean, that's been my experience in like the newer ones,
No.
like the ones in Europa.
I will show you that that is absolutely not the case. The lost sectors are still like that.
Okay.
Hey, you, this way. They are very lived. I mean, they are very lived in. The exit may not be immediately obvious, but they still have that quality to them. Like when you reach the end, there's an easier way to like pop out of them. That's still a thing. I'll show you. They can be weird, but like even Bunker E15, there's like an emergency exit that you jump through. Wait, sir, you are on top of the building. You're almost there.
Oh
Yeah, we're in here. We're inside.
Okay.
I think I see where you went.
Let's
You're in a
see.
chasm. Hey, look up. Up and to your right.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I did the same thing. This entire area, believe it or not, is new to the new version of the moon. Like, this was not here in Destiny 1. This whole big chasm was not here. This way.
Oh, floating bodies.
Yep. Just follow the unfinished business.
That's how you know you're heading the right way when you see the
Right.
floating bodies. Believe it or not.
Hello. We made it. But yeah, it doesn't look like, it's not immediately obvious, but like Bunker E15, Perdition, all of the Europa places do have the same kinds of exits. They're just really big. Like, you just may have to run forward a little bit because, believe it or not, cutscenes and things like that happen in these places that you have not seen yet.
Oh.
Yeah,
really?
so like, they are larger, but they still have that quality about them. Is this K? Yeah, this is K1 Logistics. I know this place.
And And by the way,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
this actually connects to Beyond Light because what is the artifact called?
The artifact?
Yeah,
The
the
Fang
artifact
of-
on the moon is called the K1 artifact.
I did not know that.
Good question. Whoa.
I wonder why it's called the K1 artifact.
Oh
Big-
no. Those floaty things.
Oh, yay,
That's-
Shanks.
Yes.
Well, it's called the K1 artifact because originally we didn't know this before Beyond Light, but this is where, you know, this is where they first started studying darkness because the pyramid was here.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. So this is a Bray facility?
Yeah. This is not a Bray facility, actually. This was a Chinese. You see how there's like all these Chinese markings?
Yeah, it's called the
all
New
over the
Light
walls?
Lunar Installation. Okay.
Yeah, it was a Chinese-led expedition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Bray mentions the K1.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's kind of how he learned about all the.
Yeah, see there's the full sign. It says First Light Lunar Installation. So they were studying this first, and then that's how Bray came
Yeah.
across it and was like, I can do this better.
Yeah. Right. You know, like one of the first thing he says in his journal is, "Oh, you know, everybody wants to go to Titan, whatever. I'm over it."
Wow.
Or,
Yeah.
everybody wants to go to.
Let's
Venus,
go to the
like,
moon.
yeah.
I do remember that part of his journal. I've been looking into it, like
Yeah.
when he was talking about all the other planets and talking about Europa in particular, like
Yeah.
saying like the half-life of any human there is basically like 24 hours or so. And that's why he brought like
Yeah.
600 frames with him.
Right.
It's like the best assistance that money can't buy. It's like, wow, way to just keep patting yourself on the back there, sir. The man's ego
Yeah,
is just
and
good.
his ego is out of control. Like,
Man has like the ego of like 5 Dan Bilzerians. Boop.
Uh-oh.
That's a lot of ego.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I love servitors. They got me. Ah, thank you for your elbows.
Oh.
Much appreciated, much appreciated. Yo, whose idea was it to give to give hunters a Mario butt stomp? Like, do you see this thing? Oh my gosh, why? What is wrong with hunters?
Oh.
Oh, Jessica thinks I'm kidding. Jessica, did you not see me do that?
no,
Pfft.
I did not. I did not. Sorry.
Uh,
All right,
kinda
so
saw
that
it.
counted for 34% of the
Oh,
spell.
nice.
ooh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We can do another one. Let's see. There is another one in The Anchor of Light. Not too far away from where we are now.
All right.
Let's see.
We can head over there then.
What's in here? Ah, look at that. Back door. Just a car. What
Back
you doing?
door?
Yeah, come this way.
Back door.
Okay.
Yeah. See what I mean? Like, it's not always immediately obvious, but there's a little bit of a shortcut everywhere. Like even
Oh, that was
yeah.
a bomb.
Like even though this place
Yeah.
is pretty self-contained, you know, there's a shortcut. There's even a shortcut to get our way out of here.
Okay. Okay. So the level design hooked us up. With
Oh yeah,
XP.
definitely.
Yeah.
And bonus, you know, it actually feels different than it did when we descended into this place. So
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that's
does.
true.
Yeah. It feels like as if we're like sleeping, you know, like we're robbing a place.
we really did though. We opened the chest, we got the loot, and now we out, yo. Right into Archer's Line.
Oh crap! Ow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
All right,
hello,
now.
ghost person.
All right, now observe. All right, you ready for this? Look down there. You see them?
Mhm.
Check this out.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. What is that?
It's a Mario butt stomp. that that isn't. It's an aspect for the hunter. It's an aspect for a hunter in
What?
stasis. It's called Shatter Dive. It's basically a giant stomp
Wow.
that shatters anything in the vicinity on impact. You see this? It doesn't even have a cooldown. Look at this.
Huh? Wow.
Wow.
It causes instant shatter. Do you? Oh man, the things I did in Crucible before you got here. I jumped, threw down a grenade, and just shattered like 2 people on impact. Yeah,
Wow.
like Titans, we got a slide that shatters people. Y'all got like a whole butt stomp. Just, I feel like I jumped and hit the Z
well, you
button.
know. Wow.
Ridiculous.
So how do you get that?
It's you have to do the Born in Darkness quest. As you progress through it, it'll unlock aspects for your subclass, like new grenade types, and all of that's tied into the Born in Darkness
okay.
quest. Same thing for you, Boo. For the Warlock, I haven't seen what the Warlock aspects look like yet, but it's a thing.
Fallen on the surface.
All right, let's head to the Anchor of Light, and we can tackle another lost sector.
Okay.
Y'all
Sounds
ready?
good.
Live.
Ready?
Wait a minute. This isn't Taco Bell.
Yeah.
No, wait, we were
Yeah.
bamboozled. No, this is literally the "We've woken the hive" door. This is this is not the right place. It's this way.
I love that. We're open the heart.
Right, like that's how I knew the voice acting was not in Kansas anymore. When I heard New Ghost and he said it more quizzically, like, "We've woken the hive," and I'm like, Peter Dinklage.
Yes, sorry, Peter.
There were definitely some rough parts of his voice acting, but there were definitely some really memorable and tonally on point
Like
parts.
that wizard came from the moon.
That wizard, that wizard did indeed come from the moon, though. Where's the lie? I love how they turned that into a T-shirt.
They did, and it sold out like
It did.
immediately.
Like, they need to bring that shirt back. Literally like an exotic.
They need to bring that back. It's an exotic shirt.
It's got the rarity of an exotic. Yeah, what? Oh, wait, I see your name. She's trying to, like, drive over a wall or something. Oh, there she is.
Uh-oh. She's jumping. Wow.
clearly she was killing things, because I saw the no time to explain time portal like next to her. What you been shooting? What you been shooting with that gun?
Just some hive.
Mm-hmm. I see you.
Just
I
some
see
vex.
you getting me.
Okay.
Got me getting vex up in here. Okay. Sorry, just changing my weapons. Sorry.
Yeah,
Now take your time.
just some vex. You know. They were disrespecting.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were not putting the appropriate amounts of respect on your. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
they were not put.
Jeez. Oh boy. Eey.
So, you attempted to defy gravity.
Well, you know, that's part of
the
the Titan life.
endless green void. Well, don't forget, I do see that you are. Don't forget to use your shoulder charge. You can totally use that to like
Oh, yeah.
get a few extra inches on your jump.
Oh yeah, the shoulder charge. It's quite OP.
It is quite appropriate for having to throw your face into an enemy. Okay, it's the appropriate amount of risk and reward there. Okay, don't you forget it. Oh, damn!
Boom. Wow.
You were gonna love doing that. Like, I
Oh yeah.
I cannot stress how much you're gonna love, because all you have to do that move is hold B in the air.
What? Oh.
What?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're Jessica. We have to see what the warlock's what the warlock aspect is. What the first one looks like, because
Yeah.
good
Oh.
heavens,
I'm
you are
really
chief
excited.
stasis warlock of the party.
Mhm.
My warlock is still a noob. Doesn't
Exactly.
even have stasis yet. No, it's up to you.
I'm really excited. Where am I? I'm very close to getting my next step. I think there's just one thing I need to do in Europa.
The step that I had to do was right after the step you just did, where you had to shatter a bunch of enemies with stasis and do 3 playlist activities with stasis equipped. After you do
Yeah,
that, you have to go to
I-
the Crux of Darkness in Risk Reborn,
Yes.
and that's when you get it.
Mhm.
So you're like
Oh, then I'm
Yeah.
about to get it. Like very
you're like
close.
right on the cusp, right on it. Why do I feel like something exploding is sneaking up on us? Because it is.
Right?
Because it was right behind you.
Thank
Yep.
Oh, helium. Also, before we do our thing and depart, Zur is in the EDZ in Winding Cove. If anybody wants to check his wares. Yes.
Ooh. What did he say?
He sells exotics. Every week,
Okay.
Zur comes from the
Yeah.
beyond and has at least 3 or 4 exotics. So if you don't have any yet and you've got some shards built up, it's a good time to get some exotics. He's usually got pretty good rolls too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he always has one for the Titan, one for the Warlock, one for the Hunter. Oh, and a weapon.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely it'll be worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love to meet him.
You haven't? Have you seen
Oh, you
Zur?
would love Zur. Yeah.
Oh, we about to go see Zur
Oh
today.
my god.
Guardian down.
You have to
Uh-oh.
go see Zur. Yeah. Zur's got exotics. As long as you have legendary shards, he's got exotics for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've been dropping me a lot of these service revolvers. I appreciate it. I love this gun.
The 7th Seraphim,
Yeah.
right? It is very nice.
Get him.
Guardian down.
But I had to die. We could all be
I
sad.
seen you.
the cache. Oh, helium filaments
Yeah.
or helium coils.
But the coils hold the filaments. You see? It's all connected.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's connected.
All right, y'all. Did that work out?
Woo!
Nice.
All right, let's see where are we at now. That got me to. I'm at 94%. Where are you at in that quest?
I'm at 88.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So maybe we should just do one more of these. and then we should
Definitely
be good.
one more sounds like the ticket. Sounds like the secret sauce, y'all.
Indeed.
All right. So, in service of that, I say we take this very conveniently located back door, and we head to. Just check the map real quick. Got the anchor of light. Actually, let's from here. Let's fast travel to Sorrow's Harbor. There's
Okay.
one in Sorrow's Harbor that we can just run up to. And craziness, I have
Okay.
not finished Shadowkeep with my hunter yet. I'm a couple of yeah, I didn't finish making all the Dreambane armor. I've still got like 2 pieces of it
yeah.
left to make. So this kind of works out, you know. Soon we will all be in line.
Yeah.
Oh, what? There's a drop for the lucky pants that I'm just like not lucky pantsing?
That you're just not lucky.
I'm just not
for
using
something.
this lucky pants roll. It's just in my inventory.
Hey, use the lucky
Right,
pants.
like I should.
Yeah, use your lucky pants. You can't just leave them on the table.
I you know what? Truer words were never spoken. I cannot leave lucky pants on the table, actually. No, I can't do that in good conscience.
Ah.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping me in check.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, so just so I don't slow us down too much, I'm just trying to keep my postmaster from the brink. There's no way that I can transfer all of these blues and all of these freaking purples. But I do want to be reasonable here. Ow, ow, we're getting hit
Jesus,
by
what is
things.
shooting me?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Probably the hive, you know.
Oh, it's like some stupid hive over there.
Okay, so this way. Somebody's probably in the middle of doing like the altar of blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I wish you model up. Oh, you can shot at. Whoa, dang.
I can't fight another hive.
Thank y'all.
Oh.
Appreciate that.
Mm.
Got my back. Further this way.
Okay. Ooh, the pit of oh no.
Ooh. Nice little cave.
You're right.
Through here? No.
In here.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is
Altar of Sorrow.
totally out of sight. Yeah.
The moon is deep. We had no idea there was this much moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is definitely, you could definitely see a thorough line of how much Destiny's storytelling has improved.
I can't believe all of this
'Cause
related.
this didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Oh yeah? Yeah, not like in Shadowkeep, right?
This didn't. Yeah, this didn't really make a lot of sense.
Well, it's
Because it's like, you know, apparently the hive were not really hive. But then if you read the lore, there's a whole storyline where there are some hives that are trying to like
Ooh. Folks.
that are trying to guardian down. Sorry.
that are trying to guardian down it. that are trying to like bring Oryx back, and you know, there's a whole thing about the origins of the what do you call it? The what is that called? It's not called the Death Song. Is it? Is it called the Death Song?
The Death Singer?
Oh.
Yes. Yes. So when
Because that's what his daughters were. That's what two of Oryx's daughters were. They were Death Singers.
they were death. Yes, that's right. So when Aerith went into the moon with Toland, she kind of already knew that Toland wasn't in the up and up. You know, he was kind of weird, kind of a little too interested in what the Hive were doing.
Okay.
Whereas Aerith was just like effed them up.
Yeah, like
You
F these
know.
dudes. Get them out of my kitchen.
Right. But he was all like, oh, but isn't it interesting how they have these, you know, these like death songs that when you hear them, they kind of destroy your essence, but then you become something
She's
else.
like, no.
And Eris was like, no, that's not all that interesting to me actually, because my entire fire team died.
Yeah, like that's not cool at all. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But like at the same time, nobody wanted to go and do this with her. You know, she had to take what she could get.
Aha. Okay. Okay.
So when she went in there with them, you know, Tolan separated with them, and I believe, I don't know if it, I believe it was Tash Ladoon who, you know, through her death song, kind of destroyed Tolan's body.
Oh.
And that's how he kind of became what we know him as now.
Oh.
Like all
wow.
this stuff I'm telling you, it's like in the lore. But like in the game, it's not mentioned at all. At all. The only time you see it mentioned is like when you eventually find Tolan's ghost, who is like not very nice.
Tolan's ghost is obtuse and very pleased with the things it knows. Like the things that you don't know that it knows. It seems very pleased with itself most of the time.
Yes. Yes. Agreed.
It's like, I know the lore. I'm subscribed to Bife's channel.
Right.
Just like, whatever. Dick.
Yeah. But like, there's, do you see what I'm talking about? Like, there's just like a bunch of things going on at the same time, and none of it kind of linked back to what we're doing in the game, and it was just kind of odd.
In hindsight, it makes so much sense, you know. But like at the time, we were like, huh?
Like what? Yeah. But you know, Beyond Light is a lot better. Beyond Light has been a lot better at like connecting everything. And even if you haven't seen every single thing yet, like it makes sense. You know?
Yeah, definitely. I can confirm these events. Yes. Ooh, Prime Engram. Let's go.
Oh, Nightmare of Argut the Tormented.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, we have to destroy these like crystals.
I destroyed the one on the far side. If a crystal still has a shield on it, we have yet to kill the wizard that's associated with it. Yeah, like the wizard down here is clearly just chilling. Yo, Wither Horde, I love this thing. Did you ever masterwork your Wither Horde?
Did I? I don't think so.
Sir, did you pick up the Wither Horde? Because it was a season pass exotic. Like as long as you signed in and just pulled it off the pass or whatever, you should have it. It was a seasonal exotic.
Oops.
I mean, you did sign in at some point last season, right?
Yeah, I did, but I forgot to claim stuff.
Ah, it's cool. That's why they have that exotic kiosk now. Like you can actually pull any of them now.
Yeah, thank God.
About to turn this dude into a blight. About to hit him with stasis. And then butt stomp him into oblivion.
And then
Hey.
stomp him into
Just hit him with all the butt stomps.
He's still alive?
No, no, no. There's no way.
Oh, right? Oh, okay. I was like, damn, there's no way.
Like,
he could-
you were hitting him with elbows. Zal and I were hitting him with just ice from every direction.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but
where
damn,
I
where
like
did
that
all
face?
of these hive come from?
Yeah, they just have randomly spawned.
They came to, you know, they came in support of their leader, but they didn't realize that we killed him in like 3 seconds.
Right?
know,
I think it's a glitch.
No, no, no.
You're like, you're not supposed to kill
right?
him that
Like, we just
quickly.
obliterated him.
The power of stasis.
Love stasis. And I love that Bungie has not gone on like a crazy nerfing spree in light of, you know, people just not knowing what's up. I think the only thing they really did to stasis was cut down the amount of time it takes to break out of it if you get hit by it. But as far as like the power of it, they really haven't been like fiddling with it too much. And for that, I am grateful.
Yeah. Me too, right? I mean, limited in PvP, but PvE.
Yeah, just let people go wild with it. Like,
Yeah.
look at all those hive pieces. Just hive pieces. Also, this new machine gun from the Fallen, oh my gosh. I think it's called the, hold on, I'll tell you what the name of it is right now. It's called the Thermal Erosion. This is a machine gun that fires 900 rounds per minute. And the roll I got, it has a 115 magazine. Listen, I have not used a 900 round per minute machine gun since the 21% Delirium. And the 21% Delirium used to be the Gambit, like, pinnacle machine gun. As soon as Jessica unpauses, I'm gonna let you see what this thing looks like when I'm firing it. Because all right, are you ready for this? Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
900 RPM machine gun with a 115 magazine.
Damn.
That's crazy. You got that from Barrett?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, just doing things on Europa, like when you do the Empire hunts, or like as soon as you can, like when you're looking at Varrex's little chart, like all the things that you can unlock the Empire hunts as soon as you can, because doing those are almost like doing Wrathborn things, where each Empire hunt is connected to a different weapon. Because there's like a fallen bow, there's a fallen machine gun, a fallen rocket launcher. It's just great. It's just beautiful. It's deep.
Damn.
Yeah, but this was a good roll.
That thing's crazy.
Oh yeah, this thing is awesome. It's called the Thermal Erosion. So if you see it in the loot pool, just woo. Europa is full of stuff.
Hey, oh yeah.
Europa is filled with secrets. Look at that. See? Poop. Right back at the beginning.
Yes, big secrets.
Oh yeah. All right. So I think we got that quest,
I believe
right?
so. What's next? What's next on the table?
We gotta go
Quest.
talk to Earth.
Gotta go who?
Yeah.
So we gotta go talk to
Earth.
Earth. So let's
Yeah,
use
the
fast
chosen
travel
one.
to
Heck yeah.
Sanctuary. Yeah.
Following y'all.
Fast travel.
I gotta say, like, this is definitely one of those things that's like way more fun doing in a group. I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to keep alone, and I was just like, filling the hive,
Okay.
Oh my god, it's 1050.
Yeah. Jeez. Yes, I know.
That's how I feel about that. And oh my god. Oh my god. Terrible armor.
Did you just get some terrible armor?
Wait, so Rick?
Terrible?
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, it's the Dreambane armor. It's like 1050.
Oh, it only
What the heck?
It drops at the cap.
What the heck? And of course, I don't have any upgrade modules. So
I mean,
Uh-oh,
Jessica,
so we have to wear this
you
hideous thing?
can't. I don't think you can boost it anyway because it's sunset, isn't it?
oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
about
like it's
that.
capped.
Wait, let me try.
Jessica,
Oh,
just like look at it and
God.
hold
Alright,
the
I don't
left
have to
hold the
use
left
it.
trigger on
Right.
it. Like highlight it and yeah, and hold the left
Yeah.
trigger. It'll tell you.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, power cap 160. Well, 1060.
Yeah, nope, that's not getting equipped. That's
Yeah, the
bad.
only time. All right, don't delete it. Because you are going to need the Dreambane armor. You're going to need a full Dreambane set in order to finish Shadowkeep because we won't be able to go into the
Yeah.
pyramid without wearing a full set of it. Like you have to be physically wearing it.
Really?
Yeah. Like you have to physically be wearing
my
the whole I mean
God.
like I did in hindsight. You can take it off once you're in the mission, but in order to even pick it,
Okay.
you have to be wearing the full set. They won't let you in.
Okay, so I better make sure I don't throw.
Yeah,
delete
just
it.
well, you know how to lock your armor, right? Yeah, all
I
right.
locked it. Yeah.
It's the best thing to
I
do.
locked
The
it.
other day, I accidentally deleted a piece of a gun that I meant to infuse, and I'm still mad at myself about that. It was high light too. I was like,
Oof. Oh, there's like no redos like for accidental
oh no,
deletion?
no.
No,
I wish there were some games actually do
Yeah.
let you do that, like,
on ranked.
but not Destiny. I mean, it does take a little bit of time for you to hold down the button, but still,
Yeah, that's true.
you know, it'd be cool. But all right. We're looking out.
All right, so I think the next thing we need to do is Nightmare of Omnigul.
Oh, a nightmare hunt.
Yeah.
I like nightmare hunts.
Huh.
I can do a nightmare hunt. Want to do a nightmare hunt?
Yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
Oh man, the nightmare of Omnigul. Okay, so the nightmare of Omnigul. Remember the Navota strike?
Yeah.
Omnigul, the boss we're about to fight, and you're actually it's gonna look really familiar because her nightmare mission is alarmingly similar. No, Omnigul was the original boss of the strike that's now the Navota strike.
Okay.
So you'll get to see her again in all of her screeching glory.
Oh God.
Screeching.
Got such a distinct screech.
Okay. Well, I'm ready
That's
for
what she's known
rematch.
for.
Okay.
Just, you know, having the best screech in the game.
All right, we gotta head in this direction.
Oh, we have to travel to it? Oh, excuse
Yeah,
me.
we do.
All right. Lead the way.
Yeah, they wanted us to see this newly remodeled moon of theirs.
They really do. I mean, they put in work.
They're like,
I mean,
they did.
Rennie, you see on the right? You see that crashed fallen ship, the
Yes.
catch right there? That catch
Yeah.
is from House of Wolves.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
Tanix the Scarred was like one of the main bosses. He was the one trying to reunite the House of Wolves. That's his catch. Crash landed into the moon from like one of Destiny's first, literally from Destiny's second expansion. If you can even go inside of it and look around, and it looks the exact same as it did in House of Wolves.
Okay. Gotta keep things, you know.
Yeah, like it's a really cool addition. It kind of progresses the story in a really funny way because post House of Wolves, I hadn't really put much thought into Taniks. But then you look at the moon now.
Yeah, that's true.
And debris from House of Wolves has crashed into it. It's like, oh, okay. The story continues.
Yeah.
And, believe it or not, it's definitely not a wasted story detail. Because, if you remember, over the course of Beyond Light, you go back down to the Cosmodrome and see that, you know, Aramis had scooped up some of the Fallen from the House of Wolves and integrated them into her plans. So, like, a story detail that was planted here even still paid off in Beyond Light.
I like that. Okay.
So it's good. I like that it's more...
Yeah, it's a Benjamin.
Yeah, like, I like that it's more than just an Easter egg. Like, oh, yeah, look, it's the catch from House of Wolves. Oh, wait, there's a reason House of Wolves is still in our consciousness.
Yeah.
Man, y'all need to stop. Just putting blights everywhere, don't mind me. Blights. More blights.
More blood.
Did you know that direct hits...
Oh, jeez.
Yup, that's Omnigul. Did you know that direct hits with the Wither Horde makes the enemy turn into a blight when they die?
Ooh. Oh, I think you mentioned that.
Yeah,
before.
like when you when you shoot it at the ground like this, like boop, it creates a blight on the spot. But if you hit an enemy with it, it'll damage them from the inside, and when they eventually die, wherever they die, it'll spawn a blight. It's like shooting someone with a face hugger. It's a terrible analogy, but it's so true.
That is kind of true.
Whoa.
I'm trying my best not to fall into this hole. Okay, I made it. I made it.
Hey, I got some exotic.
Nice. Oh, you got the Antaeus Wars.
Congrats.
That sounds so
Yes.
familiar. Antaeus Wards. That sounds like... I'm trying to...
Ooh, sliding.
Oh, reflect bullet. Oh.
Reflects projectiles and grants super energy. I will be equipping that.
Bungie actually had to slightly nerf those, apparently, because people were literally sliding around in trials, deflecting shotgun blasts back into people's faces and killing them instantly. People were like, oh god, you just see Titans just sliding around Crucible with Antaeus wards on, deflecting whole shotgun blasts. That's a
Oh
those are
my
really
God.
cool boots, though. I do like those. Do you like them?
I do like them so far.
And they work. They really work. Like they do deflect things the same way like a hunter spinning the arc staff. Like I've seen rockets reflected with those boots. It's silly. Somebody shoot a rocket at you, you just slide into it. Beep. Like okay. Thanks.
Wow.
Tales of its power are not exaggerated now. No. But the horde. So you may do this soon, Boo, or whenever you feel like it. I don't know how far you are through the quest to get the catalyst, but if you masterwork the Wither Horde, it it maxes out the handling and gives the weapon auto-loading holster.
Oh,
Yeah, so you
interesting.
can like shoot a Wither Horde Blight, switch to another weapon, and then switch back and it'll be reloaded.
Oh, that's cool.
It kind of encourages you to use the Wither Horde as like supplementary damage. Because auto-loading holster works after like a second and a half.
Is that the filthy lucre
Yes.
thing? Okay, I'm pretty close to
I bet the
finishing
part
that.
you don't have is probably the hardest part, which is like the getting grenade launcher kills in the Crucible. Yeah.
Yep. That's the part I don't
That's
have.
the part that got. That was like the last part I had to do.
Oh.
You too, sir. If you when you unlock it, like if you get it from the kiosk. Yeah, there's a catalyst for it that you can get. That makes it better. Like a lot of the exotics, especially all the seasonals, had masterworks for them. Some of the masterworks are great. I gotta tell you. Whoa, up. The elbows are out.
Uh-oh.
Yo, I'm liking these shurikens. I had no idea they bounced off of walls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I hit someone in Crucible with it by bouncing it around a corner. And if you hit someone with 2 of them, it freezes them instantly. Like hitting them once will slow them down, and hitting them with 2 will freeze them on the spot. I think that's why you default to having 2 of them. That's Omnigul, or the Nightmare.
That's
of
Omnigul.
Oh my god.
The screech that shattered 1,000 mirrors.
Like,
So
what's the race?
Omnigul, I think, listen, you already explained this, but like, Omnigul was the original boss of that strike we did with Naroda, or
Novel.
Naroda. But you know, but technically we already killed her, so it'd be weird if she came back for that
Right?
strike.
That's why, yeah, it's like a nightmare rendition, which lends credence to that thing you told me about how the pyramids were making Hive, because they can apparently just make new versions of Omnigul and Tanix, and it's like, what? How? But if you notice, her name still says Will of Crota on it. She was also instrumental in, you know, keeping Crota safe and protected within his throne world.
Okay.
Which is why in the Dark Below, you had to defeat Omnigul first before you could even get access to Crota's temple. Because technically, the temple where, like, the place we're in, or this is like a replica of, is the Temple of Crota. But actually getting to Crota's, like, actual palace, yeah, Omnigul is one of the things standing between you and actually getting in there.
I was hoping I'd be able to do a shoulder in
You
midair.
can do a shoulder in midair. It turns into a knee press.
Oh, okay, it's a knee. There we go. That did it.
The only reason you always
I forgot I had to
jump.
I forgot I had to run.
Yeah, look, the only reason you ever see me kneeing everything is because I always like jumping before I do the shoulder charge. Also because the recovery's better. If you notice, when you shoulder charge on the ground, there's a little bit of lag before you get control of yourself again.
Right,
That is not there with the air version. That's why I always jump a little, so I can just turn it into the knee strike. That's that fighting game logic, you know, reducing your recovery frames.
You gotta reduce the recovery frames. Yeah, I get it.
It surprises me just how much like fighting game fundamentals carry over into so many other genres of video game.
I know. Dodging,
Yeah.
countering.
Like taking advantage of your animation frames and all sorts of other stuff, like invincibility frames. All of that stuff is like fighting game logic. Even buffering. You can buffer things. Buffering is like when you do an action in order to make another action easier to do. Like how if you're like, all right, a Hadouken is a quarter circle forward, right? if you're already crouching, you're already doing the down movement. So you're already buffering the down. So in order to crouch into a Hadouken, you just move forward. You can just go straight to forward and throw a Hadouken. Destiny almost has it the same way. Like when I'm running around as a hunter, there's a move, there's a melee that you can do that requires you to slide and then hit RB in order to do the melee. Yeah,
Ooh,
you
really?
can buffer the heck out of it by literally just clicking the right thumbstick and then immediately hitting B and RB at the same time.
Okay.
Somebody at Bungie plays fighting games. Because I found
Yes, I
out
do.
this was possible and I was like, what? Oh, and being a Stasis Titan has an awesome skill gap. Because that flying punch is ridiculous. It makes you so mobile. You saw that clip of me in Gambit
It does.
when I jumped across an entire gap just to get up to the thing to deposit my motes.
You're right, yeah. I've heard, ooh.
If anybody played Devil May Cry, that's like Stinger. When you'd hold forward and press triangle and he'd do that dashing sword stab. It's like Stinger.
Oh, this is perfect. We can do the next step is the
Hashladoon.
strike.
Hashladoon!
Ooh, wonderful.
Shadows surround us.
I'm down.
Speak.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
Easy
yeah,
life.
it's almost 1. So I think we can make that our last
There-
activity,
There
which is
is
great.
there is nothing better to me, okay, than when we finish the stream in a strike.
With a strike.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's like a fun trademark we've got going on here because that last one was hysterical. And at the very least, at least Hashladoon is not going to be hitting us with, sonic booms.
Oh,
She's a little bit more
man.
tame in that regard. She's got some tricks up her. Oh my gosh, come down here now! All of Shadowkeep went down and I did not see this. How did I miss this? Alright, where are y'all? Where are you? Alright, wait.
Right here.
Let's go. Roll call. Let's go. Where are you? Alright, this way. Come this way. Come this way.
Okay.
I found the chamber of the rabbit.
Oh, rabbits.
Look.
What?
Look.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Look at the ground. There's a rabbit.
Can you pick it up? No, it's sitting
You know, at first I thought you could,
Oh.
and it's only now that I realize you cannot. But this is a very cute
Okay.
Easter egg. Either way. The rabbit. The
very
rabbit.
cute.
James, look at the thing. I mean, because you know there's an exotic called the Jade Rabbit, right? It's an exotic scout rifle. Should you ever get the Jade Rabbit, that is a fantastic scout rifle, by the by.
Agreed,
Heavy
so.
impact. You know.
I feel like something has to happen down here. Like maybe once you get all those little cake thingies.
Well,
or,
there,
like,
you know,
something.
interestingly enough, I'm kind of working towards it now. There's a triumph
Okay.
that you apparently get when you find 9 rabbits. So that means I have to feed like 9 of those rabbits rice cakes.
And how many of these things are there? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, there's more than 9. But if there had been 9, that would have been hilarious. Or that would
Right.
have made sense. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 10.
So you think they're like dishes for all the rabbits?
We must speak again of the
Yeah.
hive.
All of the communal rabbits?
Maybe the final rabbit's that one laying on the ground or something. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's a rabbit conspiracy.
Also, it's a
And rabbits.
I'm telling you, we
And,
will get them. We will get. I will get these rabbits, and I will see what's up. And if I go down here and there's like a rabbit dance party or something, I'm gonna lose it.
that would be hilarious. I don't know what was going on with that music yesterday. I feel like there was something to it.
Yeah, like we heard random techno music when we were on Europa the other day. Like Steve Aoki was just like driving around in a Sparrow with a boombox on it. it didn't make any sense because the sound kept fading in and out. I like Jessica told me about it, and I thought like, you know, I don't know, maybe somebody was doing a dance party or something. But then we both heard it on Europa, and I was like, what? Yeah, like I was genuinely confused. I did not know what had gone down, but somehow there's like techno music. I don't know, maybe there's like a club underneath Europa. Like the club in Blade, where just vampires, you know, they say a password.
A fancy club.
I mean, whoever it was, they were very fond of EDM.
Yes, I don't know what was up with that. That was very odd. Right, gonna launch the Scarlet Key. Everyone prepared.
That's strange. Well, not strange, but unusual.
What is?
The hive.
Eris does not seem to have weeklies anymore. Interesting. I don't know. Does she have weeklies for y'all? Like, can you see the moon bounties?
Let me see.
Because for me,
Let me see. No, just only. Yeah, daily bounties.
yeah, but she doesn't
I
have
can
any
see.
weeklies anymore, right?
No,
No.
she doesn't have any weeklies.
Interesting.
She lost her job.
They're like, she went to Europa. She's got other stuff to do. Alright, well, I'm ready.
Okay.
Me too.
Alright. I think this one we can just select the future strike.
I'm gonna check the triumphs menu and see if that counts as part of the outdated triumphs. I don't think it should though, because
No, it shouldn't because
it's not sunset.
they're in the moon. Yeah.
Where is it? Let's see. Lifetime, season, Europa, the moon. Ah, there we go, the moon. Nope. 3 out of 9 rabbits.
3 out of 9 rabbits. So you gotta find the rest of the
It's
rabbits.
called the triumph is called "Let Them Eat Rice Cakes."
Whoa.
I think I may have only found. Wait, let me check.
So you definitely recognize this place. We were just here. Except now, instead of going left, we're gonna go right.
Okay.
I'm about to.
Potent energies are radiating from the Scarlet Keep and its grand tower. Power as I've never felt. Foul rituals are
I've only found one of the rabbits.
And if we're fortunate, the hive magic we need to create more armor.
Rest assured, if not anything else, you'll always know when I've fallen off the map.
Yes.
I can't help. I'm sorry. Like, I can't help doing that. That's just like a weird. That's like a reflex of mine. People in the raid were laughing when I was doing that too, and it's like I can't help but do that. Like whenever whenever I fall off the map or something crazy happens, it's just like no, you know. I say something in some language.
And someone says, "Uh-oh, we know what that means."
All right, hold on. Let me just press F for Gabriel. There we go.
What?
I gotta pay respects.
You're gonna press F to pay your respect.
That will never get old. 'Cause
I can't believe that was so weird.
I mean, I am personally up.
Oh.
F.
Oh shoot. Oh man. Thanks. Oh, I didn't realize it was a big gap. Oh.
It gets us all, sir. It gets us all. Well, I am unashamedly, unfortunately in a pre-Me Too world, I am unashamedly a huge fan of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It was probably the most fun I'd had playing a Call of Duty campaign in years up until that point. Of course, again, like I said, in a pre-Me Too world, I thought Kevin Spacey was great as the villain, and I really loved the robot suits and what they did to the gameplay, the grappling hooks and just punching enemies into oblivion. It was pretty awesome. I felt like I was playing, like, Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was Call of Duty with the Edge of Tomorrow suits.
It was.
But,
Duty, that.
Yeah, but... Oh, God. That just doesn't sound like anything that is just not directly involving Mr. Hanky, and I think that's why that rubs me so weird. I just can't deal with that. Just duty, die, and then repeat. Why do you have to duty at all?
Is that Eris?
Like,
Yeah,
just
duty.
duty. Like, why does it have to be duty? Why does it have to be duty?
Only she could be responsible for the keeps and the nations. She was presumed dead after the first fall.
Okay, so y'all see that keep?
If she's here, the hive's designs
Like, did anybody actually, like, stand back here and, like, look at the Scarlet Keep?
whatever rituals are underway in the tower
Thing is
must be
huge.
stopped. And Hashla
It
Yeah, it
is.
is.
They couldn't call it
We
the
have to-
Red Keep because they would get sued.
Yeah, because, then we'd be fighting Cersei.
Yeah.
But I will say, we will be traveling up to the top of that thing eventually. So, good luck, y'all.
Oh, we
yeah.
will? Nice.
Okay, if y'all are gonna go left, then I will go right.
Okay.
Cause there's two
Come on.
there's two thingies that we have to
Let's
get.
tighten up. With the
Did you shoulder
Revive.
charge an exploding thrall?
maybe.
These are Titan rites of passage that you have to go through. I mean, if you haven't shoulder charged a bomb head on, have you really been a Titan? I mean, come on.
I suppose
Yeah, you
not.
gotta-
I can respawn.
I'm sorry, I'm not on y'all side. I'm almost there. Though.
Okay, cool.
Just taking this void charge.
Yeah, me too. I got one too.
See? I see you too are a man of culture. Alright, let's do this. I mean, you could protect him from all those hive. Damn. My man over here is bobbing and weaving between hive.
Distracting some of these exploding hives.
They are indeed
Exactly.
exploding.
She's doing other things.
Alright, alright. Gabriel's plan. Gabriel's plan. Wow, that's like a whole ogre. It's all ogre now.
An entire ogre.
This is my swamp.
Die, duty, repeat.
Will you? This is why the ogre's coming for you. I just feel like that phrase is just like rolling around in your head. Like, am I the only person that notices like every 5 or 6 seconds we just keep hearing like a chuckle?
Live, die, duty.
Oh, okay, now I get it. You're just like randomizing it. Just like rolling it around in your head, like randomizing the phrase over and over.
Brandon, have you seen The Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily Blunt action.
Remember how
demo.
the tagline was like "Live, die"? Yes, definitely.
So she was
I
saying
like
that the tagline for the movie, actually the original name for the movie was "Live, Die, Repeat." So
Yeah.
when I started comparing the
Yeah.
Call of Duty suits to the Edge of Tomorrow suits, that is when she came up with the brilliant tagline that you are hearing tonight.
Okay.
Just,
The
I just don't know
Daddy.
why there has to be so much
Live, die,
duty
duty.
in my futuristic robot
Call
suit.
of
Like
Duty.
Tony Stark
Oh.
thought of this already. Okay. They asked him, "How do you go to the
Exactly.
bathroom inside the suit?" He figured it out already.
live, live, duty, repeat.
That does sound like a pretty accurate description of life. In your defense, that is pretty on the nose. It's definitely what we do throughout the course of our lives. We do live duty and then yeah, sounds about. If you are not living a cycle of this, you know, I would suggest a visit to your
Of
local
duty.
physician and might want to get something checked if that is not part of your life cycle. But reasonable to assume that most of us are engaged in this pattern. Yes, Jessica. What are we doing? Why is this the topic of this?
Oh,
Killing.
It's because
I
we're down
don't
here,
know.
right? The hive just make everything
Just
gross.
that would just make you think of duty. Yes.
Goodbye,
I do
hive.
feel like I'm in that one level of Earthworm Jim, yes. Every time I'm in a hive space, it just feels like that
Yeah.
one level in Earthworm Jim. Intestinal distress.
It does. That's true.
I mean, the boss of that level's name is literally Doc Duodenum. I don't know how much more on the nose you can get than that.
Oh no! Oh wait. Okay.
Which, nice little trivia in that department. I was totally waiting for him to show up on the TV show, but he never did. He really should have. The TV show was brilliant. I really wish they'd made that like on DVD or so. I would buy it immediately. The Earthworm Jim Saturday morning cartoon was one of those cartoons that was like secretly brilliant. Like the things that like cartoons like Adventure Time, Regular Show, Chowder get praise for now. That's what the Earthworm Jim cartoon was back then. And I only remember it like that in hindsight because there were things that I found funny about the show. And, you know, like, every kid, like, wants, like, to get their mom or their parents, you know, to watch the same weird shit that they're watching because you think it's just so funny, and meanwhile your parents are like, oh, God, what the fuck?
I'm like, what
But
the fuck?
there
Yeah.
were
What do you
things
watch?
about the Earthworm Jim TV show that my mom found really funny that I did not understand. And in hindsight, I understand a lot of the things she was laughing at now. And it led me to realize just how funny the Earthworm Jim cartoon actually was. And how on the nose and made for kids and adults a lot of the jokes were. You know, like it's like watching Animaniacs when you're older and you're like,
Animaniacs.
and you're like, oh wow. I didn't know that was the joke.
They went
You know they rebooted them. They're on Hulu.
They
now.
rebooted the Animaniacs?
They're back.
Is
Yep,
it still
They're back.
presented by Steven Spielberg?
it is. You should
Oh my
watch
gosh, I wanna
it.
see it.
It's really funny. You know how
I want to see this.
Animaniacs was like very meta.
Yes.
They continue to be that way.
Does it still have like the random celebrity appearances?
Yes. Well, okay. I've only watched like
'Cause
3
that
episodes.
was one part of it that I remember being
and
really
it weirded
funny.
me out a little bit because the jokes are very current.
Yeah, like the old one has like jokes about Steve Buscemi and Rodney Dangerfield,
Yeah.
and like it's like what?
Yeah, it weirded me out a little bit. I didn't know how to feel, to be honest, because I was like, oh my god, this is like very current. Like you guys are on it.
I did like the gut reaction
Yeah.
was to think, oh man, they're gonna blow this, and they surprisingly just haven't blown it up. Like it's just as good. That's awesome.
No, it's just there, and everybody's back. Pinky and the Brain.
What?
Ah, yes.
Yes.
What about the three
Oh,
pigeons?
the good feathers.
I have
that
not
animated?
seen the pigeons yet.
Yeah, the good
The
feathers.
good feathers. I have not seen the feathers.
Need the good feathers in my
yet.
Squid. The one that was always grinning.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh my god, they would have so much, like, I get, like I said, I've only watched like 2
I've got to
episodes.
catch it. I had no idea the Animaniacs were back. That's hilarious.
There's like this Pinky and the Brain episode, or a little bit, where like the brain tries to take over the world.
Oh well, of course.
Ah, amazing. He's back.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, but his new plan, his current plan is, he notices that people get really interested in cute
Oh, no.
animals.
Mm.
So, you know, it takes him like, he spends 18 years figuring out how to get, how to weaponize cute animals to brainwash
Like
people.
memes.
And, you're going in the right
Oh
direction
my
there.
goodness.
He discovers that he can do that through Instagram.
What?
Oh god.
So,
See? Now that
so
that is great writing right there.
So he has this like photo shoot where he tries to take like pictures of himself dressed like a baby, but like
It's still the brain
So
though.
he looks. So he's like so weird, and then he posts it, and it gets no likes, and then he gets one
Oh
like,
shit.
and it's Pinky.
Oh.
You gotta watch it. It's hysterical.
I am down with this.
It's very funny.
See? That is the kind of reboot that's the kind of reboot I like. Where I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Then have to worry about what they've done. Because that's that's the only thing that made sense in my brain when you were like people like cute animals. I was like, oh no, he's gonna infiltrate social media, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Wow.
And I won't even spoil any more of it, because they correctly diagnose meme culture, and that maybe it works for a minute. Like,
I heard there's a great documentary that does that too. Like there's a great documentary on Pepe the Frog called Feels Good Man.
oh, interesting.
But it's actually really good. Like, you know, they interviewed the creator of the original comic, and they showed I'm gonna revive him.
Oh no.
Jump.
Oh crap. Oh no. Oh.
I tried. I tried to.
I wonder if it'll join an allies.
It'll.
Yeah.
If he croaks, it'll respawn him at the top, and then we can just revive him when we get
Okay.
up there. If he croaks, it's gonna spawn like a shrieker and a bunch of wizards around him. But I've been stuck
Okay.
down there before. Holy heaven! He just landed out of nowhere.
I'm back.
Whoa!
Yeah, I came out.
Wow.
They put me on the
Like
top.
dropped from the sky. Did you see? Did you see that? I am
Yes.
terrified.
I saw that. That was pretty
Voodoo is what we
Yeah.
call that. We call that like witchcraft.
The magic.
All right. If y'all go left, I'll go right. There's 2 wizards up here.
cool. Okay. All the doors. Ah.
Also, those of us who use stasis often,
Okay.
do not forget. Freezing people is cool,
Mhm.
but shattering them also does damage to nearby enemies. Like the shards from when you shatter enemies also do splash damage.
Oh yes, indeed they do.
Like I just learned the benefits of shatter like today. I was all about freezing people and, you know, shattering them first, and I had no idea that the shards were just, you know, coming for people's necks. Yes, indeed.
That is interesting.
Oh yeah, and I was playing Crucible earlier. It definitely seems like a more stable place. I think people are more comfortable with stasis now because it doesn't feel like shenanigans.
People were like, it's OP. It's shenanigans.
They really were. But nowadays, it seems like people are a little bit more comfortable. People are freezing people, you know.
Yeah.
What is it? To quote As to Cross, you know, the neutral game of stasis is actually pretty compelling. Because all the other subclasses, I feel like they encourage you to just run forward and beat everything to death with your powers as much as you can.
Yeah.
Whereas stasis has a really good neutral game, like you can hang back, kind of draw people in, you know, be a little bit more strategic. I'm about to get him with the boop. She's about to get the boop. Okay, that is Hash Ladoon.
Hello, Hash Ladoon.
Hello, Hash.
Her name has Hash in it.
Eat this ice.
Right, get her. Look at her freezing over and over. She ain't ready. She wasn't ready. If you can't hit Hash Ladoon, hun, go for the ads.
Okay. Sorry, I just shouldered that wizard and took out its entire life bar. That was great.
Now you know how it feels.
Great.
Thank you for the orbs. Thank you, thank you.
Guardian down.
What? Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Misadventure.
Basically, she gave you the butt stomp.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Man, Hash DC.
Oh, heavy.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. These ogres.
Guardian down.
Oh, I always get caught looking out of the window of this place. Like, she's like right in the middle of the hellmouth. That's bananas.
Yeah. Just camping.
And,
How many seconds you got left?
13.
Alright, I'll come for you.
like an ogre right on top of your butt.
Be careful. Don't forget you have barriers.
I don't have it right now.
No barricades?
Oh, now I do. Oh, but, the flanks are real.
Yeah, he snuck up on you like, hey, this barrier made for two?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at you and your hops. Got on those air saints.
Everything.
Man, if it weren't for Banshee, Saint would have the highest number of reboots, I think.
Yeah, that's
I mean, he
true.
is Saint 14.
That's true. And I feel like because he's Saint 14, like there's like all these other versions of him that we know nothing about.
Yeah.
True. But he did have, you know, he does have what you would call like totems and tokens of remembrance.
Ooh.
You know, like his ribbons and his
Yeah.
things in his ship.
This is a relief to hear, but Hashladoon's presence is no coincidence.
Yes, but the interesting thing about that is that he only does that
She had a tablet on her, one that describes
after
a cryptoglyph.
we meet him.
I have no record of such an item.
You know what I mean? So when we go back in time and meet him,
Return to me.
he's already Saint
There is
14,
much to
Yeah.
discuss.
which means that he hasn't been reboot since he took on that mission. If that makes any sense.
Like we caught him at a point in time before he went on that mission. Yeah.
Right. Like we caught him at a point in time before he decided that that's what he was gonna do. That he was gonna like try, and he was Saint 14 then. So and at one point when you something he says he's like, oh, you know, I decided to dedicate my entire 14th life to like doing this.
Okay.
So the tributes, the what does he call them? He calls them his accolades.
Yarb.
The accolades don't start until after we meet him, which is when he's already Saint 14.
But he has to have had them already because he's already got them tied all around him when we find him.
Does he?
Look at him. Yeah. They're all over his chest. They're tied all around his arm and his chest.
You know, that's an interesting detail you just mentioned. I wonder if he had them when we, you know, when we do that mission with him on, where we go back in time and he's like fighting the fallen. Like, because based on what the story is supposed to be, he shouldn't have them at that point.
Well, there is a lot of paracausality in this storyline. Hey, before we close out, do you want to go see Zur?
Yeah.
Yeah. We, EDZ Winding Cove.
Okay.
You about to see Zur of the night.
Oh, so I just got like a new exotic from
Woo! Which one?
Ooh, what is it called?
And I just infused it to make it 201. It's called Two-Tailed Fox.
Oh, nice. You got the two-tailed fox. That thing is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
That thing is cool.
You're gonna have fun firing that.
I'm waiting that for Crucible.
Dude, you should try it out while if you have any ammo in it, try it out on something out in the field. It literally fires a solar and a void rocket every time you fire it.
That's amazing.
It's a fun rocket launcher. And it looks cool too, you know. There's something awesome about all the exotics. They like look and sound really distinct from every other weapon in the game. Here's why. Sometimes I get terrified playing Crucible because you can tell what somebody's using just by the way it sounds. Like a lot of people seem to be using the Sturm right now and the Crimson. In the Crucible. And I can hear them using it because of what it sounds like when it's fired. Hello. About to just Bogard on this. Oh wow, look at that. About to freeload. 97, 98, 99. Get bodied. Give me my loot. Damn, they didn't even trigger the heroic. Oh, did you fire that thing?
Nah.
Is that why all that stuff exploded?
Yes, it did.
Nice. Look at that free loot for about 10 seconds worth of work.
They blew up their own drill, Deborah.
Then you must have been quite intimidating.
They blew up their own drill.
Oh, cool. He said the same thing. Alright, so there are many ways up this ridge. I remember Jessica found a really cool one. Like, it was literally just a cave. I'm so used to, like, parkouring my way up this thing like I'm Altair or Ezio. Like she, like, found a cave that, like, just instantly takes you up there.
Oh. Is it this? Oh no, this is not it.
Nah, that's a monster closet.
Yeah.
Monster closets, yeah. Oh, what is this?
Oh, this way. Up this way.
Hmm? Whoa, where'd you go? How did you find? What? Where did you? Who?
You just jump up this thing right here.
Oh yeah, just like a big boss guy came.
Whatever, you can just jump up here.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
And talk to. Do you see a hunched over, weird looking,
Oh
like
crap.
crazy
Here's
dude
the
over here?
cave. It's
Oh,
right here.
What in the? I just fell through the level.
Wait, you did? How? What?
What?
You broke Destiny.
Through the rocks. Yeah, I broke it. Yeah.
And like now his like okay, because I was gonna say I don't think I can revive you from down there. All right, I found it. It's right here. Here's the cave.
No.
You ready? Look at this. It's right here.
Where'd you go? You vanished. Oh, gotcha.
You're-
Thank you. Oof.
Yeah, see, you run in here.
It's so dark. Yeah. Okay.
And blow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Hello.
This is Zur. Of the night.
There. Look at his face.
Zer. Thank you, Zer. Ooh, oh my gosh. Got it here. Jesus. Ooh, I got an achievement. Let's encounter an agent of the night somewhere in the system. Ah. Wow.
Yep.
Helmet?
Verity's
Ooh.
brow. Do I have that?
Oh, acquire Titan class. Require.
Yeah, see, he has one exotic for each class. What does he have this week for hunters? Do I have Verity's brow? How have I never heard of this exotic?
It's graviton forfeit.
Oh, that improves invisibility effects. It used to be a lot cooler in Destiny 1 because it gave you Shade Step, but Shade Step is basically the hunter dodge now. So now, if you're using Void subclass, yeah, if you're using Void or the Rat King or something that turns you invisible, it increases the duration that you're invisible. I say it's definitely worth picking up, especially because once it's out of the loot pool, it'll liken your chances to get other exotics that are not that.
Okay.
Warlock. I do have Verity's brow. How do I not remember this thing? It's from like Warmind. Energy weapon kills, boost grenade damage. Funky. Alright. What else do we got? Oh, the Wardiff coil. That is an awesome rocket launcher if you do not already have it.
The road drift coil.
Yeah, I just picked it up.
That is definitely one you should. Okay, so basically, without saying too much, that's basically the Jericho. Yeah, remember Iron Man?
I don't know what that is. But...
Remember the missile that Tony was selling at the beginning of Iron Man 1?
Oh,
yeah, that's basically what that is in your pocket. It's the Jericho. Oh, and Chitin's Ramparts. I know you have that. I know you got that already as a drop, didn't you?
I did, but it's underpowered, so I'm gonna
Nice.
take it and infuse
Heck
that
yeah.
beast. Or actually, that's
Yeah,
exactly
because
what
I mean
I'm
they're
gonna
dropping at high light, right?
do.
Look at you. The Graviton forfeit roll actually isn't bad. It's got 10 mobility, 14 recovery. That's not a bad Graviton forfeit roll. I don't know if it's better than the one I have, though. No, it is not. Actually, it kind of is. Would you trade...
Verity's brow.
I don't know if that's a good trade-off. Yeah, no, I'll keep it. I'll keep the one I have. Even though I could use the higher light version of it, but I don't have enough shards. How many shards is this thing? Ah, it's 23. Oh, goodness. How do y'all afford this stuff? No, sorry. You mean?
Oh, actually, this is definitely a good time to use an exotic engram.
Oh, it is?
For me. Actually, if you
Enough
have...
shards?
if you have enough
Mhm.
shards, yes, because it'll give you an exotic you don't
Chain
already
line.
have.
Ooh.
It will always, it guarantees to give you an exotic you don't already have.
That's very nice of them.
It's a friendly system. It's very friendly. Definitely born of years of.
Oh, I just got the crest of Alpha Lupi.
That is actually a cool. I think it spawns orbs when you use your barricade and heals you when you use your barricade.
Yep, you get more orbs from supers, and casting barricade heals you.
I am a Titan main. Of course. Trust me. I've been studying at the Church of Headbutt for quite some time. Now. Indoctrinated into the Church of Headbutt.
The Church of Headbutt.
A very tight-knit group. But,
Yeah.
we have loyalty bordering on fanaticism at the Church of Headbutt. Alright, y'all. So this is your first encounter with Zur. Awesome on the Triumph.
Yes. Yes. Amazing. Oof. Zur. King clutch.
Alright, when y'all are ready, I am ready to go back to the tower and we can close out this crab.
Alright, let's do the tower.
This week, coming up, Iron Bananas, starting tomorrow. May the Force be with us all. We will definitely team up for that because in Iron Banner, light levels matter.
Okay.
Iron Banner is like control. Only.
Okay.
Your light levels and damage matter.
Only. Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
So bring your most powerful weapons.
The people bring like. Right.
Okay. The god tier.
Like your highest light weapons, your highest light armor. Bring it all in because it is what your power level is minus the artifact buff.
Right. So it's just your gear, not the bonus.
Yeah, we learned that after Bagel 4K done broke the game. Good old Bagel 4K. Back when the power cap was, I kid you not. All right, so when Shadowkeep came out, the power cap was 750. This dude named Bagel 4K, following one of Savathun's lore entries, which we learned that day to never trust Savathun ever again. He actually grinded the artifact until he was 999 light.
What?
That was back when the power cap was 750. He grinded until he was 999 light.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that,
So after that, you know, Bungie took out the artifact boost on Iron Banner. Because could you imagine just being 750 and then running into a dude that was 999 in Iron Banner? Like, oh well, I guess I'm dying in one shot.
Like, whoa.
From a sidearm.
Yeah.
Absurd. That's just ridiculous.
Insane. Oh yeah. After the public flogging of Bagel 4K, poor guy. All he wanted to do was unlock something cool.
Yeah.
And Bungie was like, lol. Literally what they said. Lol.
Lol.
They were like, lol.
Like, we know we didn't actually program anything to happen, but we're gonna watch all of you go crazy over this regardless.
Yeah.
And by the way, don't trust Savathun, ever. She's an unreliable narrator.
Savathun.
They did post
They did.
something. They posted something on their website, and it was kind of like, haha, we got you. It had that kind of feel.
And you didn't see it coming.
And, I mean, to their credit, it did have that crazy message layered into it about, like, the return of Savath. Like, they actually layered in a crazy meta message. So, it wasn't all poo.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny, you know,
No, it
because
wasn't.
the Destiny community is notorious for, you know, going crazy wild with theories and speculation, and sometimes, you know, they get in their own way. Like when Bungie posted when they tweeted the picture of the radio, and like the very next day they had to go, listen everybody, there's nothing hidden in it, like because people were analyzing the waveform patterns from the audio from the radio transmission, and like trying to find secrets in the code and the binary, and they were like, look guys, stop, there's nothing hidden in it. Okay, it's just a radio, it's just a teaser. Stop analyzing the waveform patterns of the audio.
It's just a transmission. Everything you need to know is gonna happen on Beyond Light.
You can almost hear the internet. Aww. They put down all they
How
took
dare
down
you.
their Charlie Day level conspiracy board with the red yarn going. They had to take it down. They're like, all right. But I think we had a great time tonight. We went to the moon.
Oh yeah,
The
amazing.
Shadow Keep,
We did.
and we left the moon with exotics. You, sir, you got like what, 2-3 exotics tonight?
Yeah, I got like a helmet and a rocket
2 rocket launchers, right? You got the Ward of
Nice.
Coil, didn't you? No?
Yeah, I only got it once.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then yeah. Yeah, because you got the Ward of Coil, the Two-Tailed Fox,
Yes.
and hey,
Oh yeah. So 3 exotic. Yes.
That's really nice. That's a nice,
indeed.
Finally.
nice drops you got there.
Yes.
Nice
I
drop.
got lucky.
It will be even better next time you take that into a mission and just watch everything on the screen get vaporized.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
That is a job well done, people. I enjoyed that. Thank you. Thank you, miss, for that amazing rundown. Brought some nice topics to the table.
I thank you so much.
And if you would like to, please do hit us with that outro while I say yeet. Bye to the people at home. Yes, you can.
Well, let's see. I think that people should definitely check us out on the Instagrams, on the Twitters, on the YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
on the Facebook. Definitely on Inferno Penguins podcast.
Indeed, you heard the lady. Check us out on all of those social medias, all of those places. Hope you enjoyed watching tonight. That concludes tonight's expert playlist, episode 180. Thank you for watching, sir. Thank you once again for accompanying us into the Hellmouth, into the deep, as they call it.
Yes. The Hellmouth.
We'll be back same.
Didn't stand a chance.
We'll be back the same bat time, same bat channel on Thursday. When Iron Banana's going down. Gonna get our potassium up. But
Uh-oh.
gotta get that potassium, I'm telling you. But until then, good night, everybody.